Yo, hey, welcome. Part three of our trip to the alternate reality Berlin and scrapping with robots, I think, as well. Now, there was, I did figure something out here. What I figured out was that I need to press some levers to get the lift working, which is over there. So, while that, oh, that's reappeared. So while I do that, I'm going to get a jog on. Because I was just scrapping with these robots before. That's not good. There's one over here. What I don't want to do is get in a fight with the little things because they will go up, they will mess you up, give you a headache. I think there's a lever here. It's not doing much. Why is that? I expected it to do something. Okay. I had a problem last time with all the robots coming at me like this bad boy. He's legged it. It's the best thing really, isn't it? When I'm in town. I want to fuck around. Okay. It's all looking good here. There's of ammo. What have we got down there? Now, some stairs. See if we can make it over here. I'm trying to save that battery on my torch. Rather unsuccessfully. Okay, let's give that a yank. Why can't I yank that? That. Maybe, just maybe. Don't really want to get into conflict with these things. Oops. Let's get health on. These two control rooms. There were loads of robots flooding in last time I was here. Oops. Damn it, I missed it. Why is this not letting me do anything on this left? Well, there are 2 control rooms I need to reach in order to get the elevator running. Well, I thought I've done that now. So what's... Jesus Christ, scared the life out of me, you did. Is this not the elevator then? Yeah, that's never good news, is it? Bloody hell, how many of these are there? What's going on here? This one, I've already yanked that one. What's this one here? I don't like the noises they make. Oh. Okay, that's mission successful. Bloody hell. Right, sort of. I mean, I'm sort of really down on the old health now. If this is a well-designed game, then it should allow me to restock. If it doesn't allow me to restock, I'm going to have to conclude that it isn't a well-designed. No, it's a good game, either which way, if I get the restock or not. If I don't get the restock, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, that's always good for a restock, isn't it? This. There we go. What have we got? SMG rounds, that's a bit shit. Use that for a save though, can't we? Okay. Pistol aplenty. SMG 32. Rifle, not many. Okay, a few more on the SMG. I'm going to have to be really careful. I'm at half health, which is shocking. I'm getting this cart here. Got a slidey door thing though. Okay. No health files left. Safe. Okay. I'm running low on torchlight as well.
This must be Brent's building.
Let's get the SMG, it's got some range on it. Nothing in this cart. Those are unusual, these things lying around. I mean, when AI designs things to a given brief, most of the physical things that that's designed, including like non-AI computational design processes, tend to resemble organic structures, which is incredible, really. And I've seen a comparison of some AI creations, and like they were like, they resembled like the pelvis of a bird and things like that. It's got to be. I mean, that's an incredible design, the pelvis of a bird, because it's got to be structurally very sound, but also extraordinarily lightweight. So there's a really strong compromise. Sorry, I'm so very tired at the moment. I've been swimming. Always makes me excruciatingly tired swimming. Okay.
Damn, it's freezing here.
I have no idea why I threw that right down there. I just wanted it out. What was that? While writing this, I've had to plug my ears. Otherwise, I would not be able to think for a single second. The birds are too loud and my whole flat is full with caged birds now. He's been collecting these weird birds, hasn't he? The birds are... Oh, yeah. I remove them as much as I can, but they reappeared just after just a few hours. I tried throwing them out and setting the birds free. Nothing helps. If this situation doesn't change, I'll be driven to insanity. I hear them all night long. At least we're standing against Rosendale now. I have most of the Conservative politicians on my side, and early next year there is a referendum that will decide if the machine gets shut down. I can hardly wait. I wonder how intelligent this AI is. Like, I rate you Rosendale's working with him. I bet he's become attached. He sees like the AI as his progeny, and therefore he's going to help it out and shit. Get the old shotgun. So dark around here. Anything creeping up on me. Oh, that's handy. Not like anything else is going to be particularly handy. I know it's annoying with this torch, but it's the only way I can conserve. There's some stuff knocking around outside. Presumably it can hear me. Done this in real life actually, trying to conserve torch battery. When I came down off a mountain once, I really had fuck all battery, including my GPS had failed and its spare batteries. My mobile phone had failed, which I hadn't used all day, apart from a few videos and photos. So the GPS failed, the mobile phone failed, the mobile phone's battery charging pack had gone, You know, it was like 16 hours up and down this mountain, and I really wasn't. Well, I just didn't anticipate. I'd got the best batteries. There are some loop things, but that GPS receiver didn't have drain batteries. And then I had my torch, my head torch, which shared the same batteries as the GPS receiver. And by the time I'd got to like the campsite, I mean, I can't remember what I was scrabbling down with. At one point I was thinking, oh, can I light a rag? Do you know what I mean? But oh no, I think my eyes just adjusted. It must have got to about 3 a.m. and it was pretty pitch black, like when you're out in the middle of nowhere, not like on the outskirts of a city where you've got some light. If it's a cloudy night, it will feel pitch black. I managed to get down okay. The trouble is that what I was most worried about was just getting my foot stuck in something and breaking my leg, because then I'd have been stuffed out there for a few hours. Some guys doing, I think it was either K2 or Everest recently, were criticised for just stepping over a Sherpa. It was horrible, that. I couldn't believe it. Now, I mean, if there's two climbers somewhere up K2 or Everest, right? You have got a difficult
Brent,
decision to
do you
make.
read me?
Yes, I do, just barely.
I'm on the roof of your building. There are a bunch of greenhouses. Connection seems good here.
Just piping.
My old apartment is the one on the roof.
Understood.
He sounds a bit
Quite
weird,
peaceful
that
up
guy.
here.
He does sound really odd. Like something, I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like, it sounds like a pervert to me, but you can't judge somebody by their accent. Sorry to the voice actor who plays the role, but it does sound like a perv. Oh, this is a lovely little potting shed area, isn't it? Greenhouse. And oh God, this is bliss. You know, if I don't think in life I would ever find myself being able to live in a city. Although it's been proven that generally people in cities are more intelligent. Here we go. Dear Hans, today I visited the demonstration at the Institute of Hakovich. I didn't know exactly what it was about, but rumour had it. I'm just scratching my back when I read this. Rumour had it. Oh, about a new technology developed to improve every aspect of our cities. They said. I couldn't even imagine what that would be. Crowds of people swarmed into the institute trying to get a view of the machine, but it didn't matter. Even before the demonstration, you could hear humming in the whole building. Such a sound I had never known. And as the demonstration began, the machine began to discharge some kind of manufactured lightning. A revolution, they're calling it. After witnessing it for myself, I can only agree. Your friend, Volker. Pretty cool out here. It is definitely pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's that do? Nice. I think I've just saved myself having to do... Oh, you silly Billy. Right. Here we go. Well, that was a person then. See, I was saying earlier you could put a kettle on top of that stove. He's going to be saying to himself, where the fuck is my kettle? I left it on that stove. And I'll say, I have no idea. Sorry, mate. Never saw it. Right, here we go. Shoot him. Shoot him through the window. Oh, I can save it. Okay. What? What the? What the? Hey. Not sure if I'm happy about this. Oh, last time I did all this, I got stuck, didn't I? If I shut it down, I can get inside. I did shut it down. Okay. Is this over that kettle? What a doofus. I like this. I like these. I wonder if the company's just bought in these digital assets or what. It's pretty cool. No, they're still going. What? Don't make me run all the way back round. Okay, that's better. I was going to have to go all the way through that potting shed again.
I'm in.
What do you see?
Well, a bed, a blanket.
Keep talking, please.
The windmill outside. The sun on the carpet.
What the hell?
Leaves on the wooden floor.
Why is he getting us to talk through this?
Here's a photo of two happy people.
That's it. That's what I want you to take.
Is this Walter?
Can you describe what's in the photo for me?
No, it's not, is it?
It looks like winter. There's a flea market in the background. The woman is laughing. And the man beside her looks like the happiest person on earth. I see peace, Brent.
Can you take the photo with you to the sea? There's a graveyard where she is.
Brent's a brain in a jar, isn't he? No, he's not. She's seen him.
On her stone.
I'm obsessed about brains in jars.
I'd be forever in your debt.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Nora. I won't forget this.
Better not forget this. I'll bung it into save one this time. Yeah, I'll probably put this to one side for a while, and then just have a bash. There's that kettle. I found your kettle, Brent. Oh shit. Oh, I'll just get rid of it. Really, it makes no sound when it falls. Does a kettle make a sound when it falls if nobody can hear it? There's always another bike again. I like the sound of this. What? Ooh. Nope. What's that thumping sound? It's weird. Cool. Unusual sounds, aren't there? What would an AI have a need for making sounds like that? Surely they just communicate with each other, like wirelessly. Unless these are what used to be the human population. There's like an organic element to them. I wonder. They're not really AI, but they're actually cybernetic in some way. They do look just purely mechanical, don't they? But all these things, all these containers here, I wonder if they contain like human central nervous systems or something like that. I mean, it makes sense, really, to use neurological tissue for computerized processing. They've already grown brains and trained them to play computer games. I mean, technically, I'm a brain that's been grown and trained to play computer games. Christ. Hey, 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 where you going? Stay where you are. Wait, that was weird actually. What, you just went into the corner and stared in the corner like a naughty little boy. That's strange. I'm starting to think it wasn't actually harming me. Who shot first? Since I got here. Was it them or me? I think it was them. May not have been them. At least this parkour is doable for me. Wait, actually. I assume there's nothing down there. Come out, wherever you are. Nice to have a battery. What's powering these automatons? If they are indeed automatons, I don't know. Inherent in that term is autonomous, isn't it, really? And may just be drones. Well, they are drones, actually, because it's starting to sound like Atlas is a hive mind rather than a single organism. Don't mess about with me. Okay. I'm going to have to turn that thing off, actually. North Gate. Hackavik. The position is established. Full troop strength. Multiple machine guns are set up to keep the metal heads as far away as possible. 15 of my soldiers dissolved within a few seconds when a wave of Atlas troops rushed over the bridge. Those who made it out had terrible cuts. There was no chance to treat them. No chance to hold this line any longer. The only thing that keeps us going is the fact they evacuate hundreds of people through the south gate. And the moment it is quiet, only the seagulls call. Officer Sander. I wonder if, when he says the birds, I wonder if he was referring to actual birds, the seagulls. That other guy that went insane with all the birds. What? What's all this? Oh right, hello. Like a signal box, isn't it? This it's quite neat. Neat little signal box. This is definitely. Oh no, it's open now. A parkour over there. I was over there before earlier. Oh, there's a steam train. Nice.
Nora, do you hear me? Hello? Nora, are you there?
Yes, yeah, I'm here.
You made it back to the train? It's certainly nice to hear your voice again.
Yes, I am. The gates are open.
Oh, thank Christ. Well, if you follow the tracks, you'll reach the city gates.
Finally. All right. I'll get back to you once I'm there.
What happens if I fall down there? There's no getting back up here, is there? I'll have to walk all the bloody way around again, so I'm not doing that. Oh shit! Unbelievable. That's just shocking, really. Shocking. Come on, reload. Where am I at now? Are you joking? Oh, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. We'll give you a bullet to enjoy. No scope this next one. Or scope it, doesn't really matter. Who's counting? Not me. SMG rounds. Oh, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I do. Bubble up. Bubble up. Bubble up. Bubble up. I don't think there's anything in there to pick up actually. I'll get the gun out, even though there was nothing in there last time. And this time, is there anything in these? Is it random? No, there's nothing in there. Why have all these assets, all these game assets here, and they don't really do much? Right, just try not to fall down again.
Laura, do you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Laura, are you there?
Yes, yeah, I'm here.
You made it back to the train? It's certainly nice to hear your voice again.
Yes, I am. The gates are open.
Oh,
Where did I fall
thank
last
Christ.
time? Up there.
Well, if you follow the tracks, you'll reach the city gates.
Finally. All right. I'll get back to you once I'm there.
Right, follow the tracks. It's a nice train, that, isn't it? It's a very attractive train. Oh, I didn't realise it's the one I came in on. Still going. Okay. Lovely sound, isn't it? All aboard! She hasn't actually checked that the track's all clear up ahead. Let's see. Let's just assume it's all clear. We're going to be visiting that library again. Lovely brick arches and buildings. It is beautiful. I wonder how people perceive these structures when industry
Hey, Brent.
really started to
Seems
emerge.
like I'm about to leave the city. Just passing the gate.
That's good news. We're almost out. Our connection is probably going to go dead soon.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm made of tough stuff. My place is here.
If you say so. Take care of yourself, okay? I would not have made it without you.
I enjoyed hearing a human voice again. After all these years. Now, go on. Find your walk. I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you. Goodbye, Brent.
Off for you today, Laura.
Strange things, those balls of eyes, aka eyeballs. some good little screenshots. Beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful aesthetic. Keep saying this. Like every 10 minutes. God, we're back here again, are we? More people falling. Look how rapidly they're falling now. I knew we'd be back in this library. Right, I'm going to start. I will just take a moment to turn off those notifications. However you do it, I don't know. Okay. It's the guy has a habit of streaming for like 5 minutes, then ending it, and then streaming. I think he's going through a testing phase, maybe. These globes up here. Oh,
Fear.
Either he knows it's
weird.
over or he's faking it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to snip that. What I don't remember how to do is actually how to do a snipping. I've never really something to do with that. Capture settings. Button mapping. That's where we're at. If I hold it down, record what happened. If I double tap, start and stop recording. Oh, is that it? So what's that do? That's take screenshot. If I press it, that's record what happened. Okay, has that done it? Where do I go to recent captures? There we go. Yeah, it's done it. Okay. Sorry, I just really like the look of this game. I just think it looks superb. It's hard to see a great composition. I mean, that's okay, but Weird, all those suicides. Okay. Just caught another minute video. Sorry to do that, but I enjoy those little clips. I haven't done one for ages. Yes, most strange, most unusual, this whole thing. To get an idea of how long the game is. Best place for a head-on crash, isn't it? Get the back. Oh, at the station. We'll just have a quick look at how many levels there are. Dangle's Guide. Okay. I think not sure what achievement I just earned. Reviving the GDR, it says here. That'll be interesting. Am I at the beach or am I inland?
So that's where you are, Walter.
I can see the chapel from the train. I'm still trying to figure this out. Let me, 1 second. Chapel. Gonna get married in the chapel of love. Oh, bells will ring. Oh God, this is like the last part. Right. Just all over, regrettably. And I mean, I'm loving it. And it's a shame that it's so brief then. Because it's such a fabulous little game. Oh, bells will ring. Oh, children sing. Gonna get married in the chapel of love. I'm going to guess that's the Dixie Cups, but I'm not 100% actually. I think they did Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman, I'm so alone without a love all of my own. Oh, won't you please, Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Boom, 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 boom. Let me rotate this thing round. There we go. Is that the stock photo that comes with it? Get rid of that. Oh, Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Make me the sweetest girl that something's ever seen. Doesn't make sense that I've ever seen. What's all these computers doing out here? All this music. This like old school 50s furniture as well. It's horrible stuff. I can't stand it myself. I know that some furniture needs to be veneered, but I generally don't like veneer. Oh, get myself a save there. That feels good. Nice and refreshing. I honestly don't understand why they've got these so many like assets here that you can interact with, but they serve no purpose but to aid in the confusion. Is this a laundromat? It looks like it. Laundromat. No, this is actually that room. Oh God. Oh. Oh, I see now. Look, there's that kettle, the suitcase. I mean, I haven't quite figured it out, but the clues are pointing there. It's quite cool. So what the hell? Like, through here and then through there is where the machine was. And it was like, oh no, it was a massive room. And I had to walk along there. That was so long ago. It was a day ago, actually, 24 hours ago. But oh, just a house on the beach. Is this Rosendale? Is this where he is? Walter? Walter Rebel? King Rosendale? We've got a lot to answer for, you have, Walter. 20 years, eh? Hugo Solheim. No. Okay, let's get in the house then. I'm going to start, I think at some point I'm going to start turning off those achievements in my games. Because comes up on the laptop anyway. And I think it ruins the aesthetic a little bit. I don't know. Ooh, I'd love some equipment like this. I have no idea what those are. Those are like VU meters, aren't they? But what the hell? Nice and colourful and old school. Yeah, I'd love a shelf of equipment like that. Maybe they are just like those. Is it medical monitoring? Walter, is that you, Walter? Walter, can I not jump on top? No.
Walter? Oh my God, Walter. Look at you. What did they do to you? What is this?
He is Atlas. I said he was a brain in a jar.
Over here.
What? Walter? What? But...
I fucking called it. I called it right early on as well.
Trust me, Nora.
I don't understand.
I purposefully didn't prevent Atlas in the beginning.
You what?
I wanted our program to progress. So when I discovered that it was capable of learning, that it absorbed any knowledge it could. Freedom for Atlas, knowledge for us. A mutual.
Walter, wait, stop. For what price?
Undoubtedly a high one. That came the 9th of November. I knew that after this day, things would change for the GDR. The only possibility to ever find out what the agreement with Atlas really meant.
No, wait.
Was to sit down and
Wait a second. I don't get this.
Then I became King Rose and warmly welcomed by the people of Hackett. Little did they know that I was responsible.
Walter, stop! This can't be! Walter, please, wake up! This is all wrong!
What the?
After years of fighting with fire, I will continue with science. Now, I am a parasite of the powers, as Atlas is to this world.
Walter, please. You didn't do any of this.
I'm deeply rooted into their inner workings. The cost of my physical form, a small sacrifice for what I am responsible for.
Why can't we just leave? Why can't you just wake up and we'll go back home? It'll all be fine. Walter, please.
He's expanded his consciousness.
We are stuck here, and the librarians want us to fix it.
I don't even get who they are. Where are we anyways? What the hell? Where was I for the last 20 years, Walter?
I know you have so many questions, but time runs out.
No, you're not doing this to me again. You don't leave me again.
I never wanted to drag you into this. I'm so sorry.
Don't leave me. Please stop.
I'm so sorry. We'll see each other again. I promise.
Go, 'cause you must confess the things you've done.
Oh, that does really spoil things having that thing shoot up all the time, actually.
Go, they believe,
So she's now on stage.
faith in you will grow.
A librarian. I mean, a librarian is like a curator of knowledge. Perhaps I mean, we do. Reality is information, and its most basic form. Reality is bits of information, ones and zeros. I mean, that's the argument of the top quantum physicists at the moment, that reality is information. So perhaps librarians are the keeper of that, and information pieced together. You've got data, which is the very fundamentals, and a collection of data is information, and a collection of information with application is knowledge. And if librarians are the curators of knowledge, perhaps they are the curators of life and existence. Perhaps this transdimensional portal is one that the librarians are aware of, and they, like, you know, a bit like time police, they're like transdimensional police or something. Perhaps she has become, perhaps she was always Atlas. You know, perhaps this was like a dream, her way of making sense of her own consciousness, because basically Walter had hooked her brain up to be Atlas, and still her sense of self resided in there somewhere, but she was Atlas all along. He never wanted to drag her into this. She's now upon the stage, looking back at herself like an out-of-body experience, but suddenly realizing, hell, she was Atlas all along. That was the trade-off. What was the price? The price was too high to pay. Well, I'm sorry, but you know, we've seen enough mass murder, genocide, warfare, millions and millions of deaths of humans, and it's like the most horrific, heartbreaking tragedy that can never be offset by, like, you know, people often say, oh, you know, don't just look at the bad in the world, look at the good. But I'm sorry, but lots of pretty gardens and voyages into space do not offset all the tragedy that the human race has inflicted upon each other. You know what I mean? And people so seem to be indifferent to, like, the death or starvation or harm of people outside of their immediate circle, their immediate family, their immediate loved ones. And it's very possible that when Walter says the price is too high to pay, he's not referring to the mass genocide of humanity. He's referring to the, like, losing his loved one, the protagonist, if you like, who he has to use her biological, neurological network to become Atlas. Don't know. That's one theory, I suppose. Yeah. What is my theory of this? What the hell is this all about? Well, I also, there's also an element of the technology never sat right. You know, 1987 was it when it was set. That technology is way too advanced for 1987. Just the basic computational power, AI, let alone trans-dimensional portals and all that sort of stuff. So if you think about, like, an origin planet, an origin universe, then the universe she's from wouldn't have been the origin universe, most likely. Like, that technology had come into the universe. And in multiverse theories out there, of which there's so many different ones, but you know, there's a multiverse theory that, like, every quantum decision branches out a new universe on a quantum level. You know, every possibility branches a new universe, and in multiverse, the universes where those decisions are just the universes that are closest to each other, if you like, are the universes where the decisions are the smallest that separate them. You know, rather than, like, one universe everybody's like giant hamster people, and then next door it's like what we perceive as a normal universe. It's like in the next universe you couldn't tell the difference because it was such a subtle difference, if you like. And it's very possible that, like, effectively there is no origin universe because it's just this like paradoxical but like multi-dimensional loop, like a time loop, like the free lunch paradox in time travel. The idea that you compose a symphony, go back to see your past self, give them the symphony, and then when they get to an older age and invent a time machine, they go back and give themselves the symphony, and it's like, well, who actually created the symphony? It's the free lunch paradox. And maybe this like trans-dimensional portal AI technology thing is a bit like that. Like, where is the origin universe? Don't know. But I think my theory is this is all in the head. I think the only feasible way, if you think about like Moore's law and the development of silicon wafers and all those substrates to make modern transistor computational processing viable, it just didn't exist in 1987. However, in theory, some obscure or even occult sect of science could have developed some sort of neurological interface. I know that sounds even more advanced than, using nanometer sort of technology on silicon wafers, but could have basically hooked up her brain in a jar, and this entire experience is her making sense of that transition between human and like disembodied consciousness. This is effectively the dream before she dies, if you like. Who knows? But it's a good game anyway, even just on a very aesthetic level, without the mind altering perspectives. It's a really good game on the aesthetic level. Combat a little bit to be desired, I think, and also the way you walk around it is certainly was designed as like not a walking sim, because that's used in a derogatory sense, but certainly designed in a way that lends itself to exploration and observation more so than interaction. It's obviously to some degree narrative driven, and it is a good story. It's interesting. It's got a nice context to it. I think it's a superb game. I would definitely not hesitate to recommend that to anybody. Right, well, that concludes my Industria playthrough anyway, and post-match analysis as well. You get that for free. And I will play something a little bit different next time I'm on. Alright, take it easy. Adios.